Hello and welcome back to the Zul'jin Distillery Invitational League. I am the Crushinator and I will be your host for tonight's matchup between ProBUs and Protectors of Aiur. Looks like we've got a lobby, looks like we're about ready to go. Hope everyone in chat's having a great day. See the pro pals up in here. Jinxie Cat was in earlier. How you doing there? We're gonna take a leap of faith here. I didn't get to check my scenes beforehand. We're gonna go over to the map screen. We're gonna hope it's the correct one. It's loading. And there it is. Perfect first time, every time. Let the teams know that I'm ready here. ProBUs banning away Infernal Shrines and Braxis Holdout. It is Protectors of Aiur who banned away Dragonshire and Alterac Pass. And ProBUs will be taking us to Volskaya Foundry for game number 1. Looks like we're having a last-second player switch here over on the side of ProBUs. I think we had someone step in just in case the starter wasn't available, but I think they're on their way. Alrighty. I look a little off-center here. I'm back. Alright, we got one player reloading. Wonkiness was found. We're going to get them back in here in just a moment. In the meantime, hope you're all having a good day there in chat. It is Sunday. Work week's ahead of us if you work a standard week, much like I do. It's been, man, I've been going to the gym an awful lot. This is the first time I've gone weekend mornings, and it's been good. Because normally my weekend mornings consist of me waking up still pretty early, because I have to feed the cats, and then I just kind of lie around and watch stuff. So, I decided, hey, while I'm just sitting there doing nothing, might as well go to the gym, right? And I did that, and it's been good. I gotta be a little careful that I don't burn myself out here, because right now I'm sorta going 7 days a week. I can only go for an hour at a time. It's usually just like cardio and stuff, but still got to be careful. I don't want to injure myself. I don't want to make it so that I hate the gym, because right now I'm really enjoying it, and I don't want to burn it to the ground on both ends all around me. Looks like our player is back. We're going to be getting into this first draft in just a second here. It is Volskaya Foundry, as a reminder. Volskaya Industries is the call, and we're going to get into game number 1 here. Protectors of Aiur will be first to act over on the right in the red. As a reminder, if you are new to the Zul'jin Distillery Invitational League, Hogger is currently live and legal, so that is a factor in today's game. Another thing you may have noticed on the map screen, we have 13 available maps here in the XGDI, so a whole plethora of maps are available for these teams. But we are starting out on a pretty standard one here in Volskaya Foundry. Waiting on our first ban here. Volskaya, you're thinking about stuff like Li Ming, like Deckard, like Chromie. Long distance fighters can set up on a point and really control the space. It's going to be Johanna first, banned away here by Protectors of Aiur. Johanna, very strong for point control. Makes sense. Very strong on the rotations we also often see here on Volskaya Foundry between top and mid. ProBUs is going to take away Imperius. Now, we've been seeing, since Medallion was removed, Imperius was strong before, don't get me wrong. The hitbox on the Q Pale is just insane. But Imperius with one other stun, like an Imperius Uther in the front line, or just anything that can follow up on Imperius, has been very threatening from a tank position. So not too surprising to see that taken away. Interesting Malthael ban to open up here for Protectors of Aiur. Now, Malthael, strong double soaker. Definitely good here on Volskaya. Decent at chasing and dueling for a large map. But not normally seen in the opening bans here, especially with some high-tier assassins still on the table. Ana going to be taken away here by ProBUs. Another hero that fits into that sort of very long-range fight style that we often see on these points. Protectors of Aiur thinking about their first pick here. Sylvanas going over to Orion, a favorite of theirs. can get some work done. There isn't, for as large a map as Volskaya Foundry is, the lanes are pretty accessible, so you don't often see the Sylvanas like sneaking off to a lane like you see on Alterac or Cursed Hollow, but just aiding the Protector in the pushes, getting a little bit more life out of them, and just being a generally slippery assassin does work out well. That will leave Diva open for 8-bit here, and Lulu will be playing Stukov to start things off. Interested to see what tank ProBUs goes with this Stukov. Usually you want someone with a little bit of lockdown and keep someone still while you put that silent zone down and secure that kill. Hopefully have Diva not knock them out of the silent zone, but sort of go around the end and knock everyone away who might want to save that target. Garrosh was what I was thinking possibly might be the tank for ProBUs, so I like this setup here from Redbeard, especially with Night Knight playing the Jaina here. Classic level 1 kill combination. Garrosh and Jaina. So with 2 DPS and the tank locked in, ProBUs is thinking about possibly controlling the healer pool, possibly controlling the off lane here, as they already have their Diva picked up. They're going to go ahead and take away Anduin to try to remove the possibility of people being plucked away from the Stukov silence. That makes me think that ProBUs may be interested in a Leoric here. Leoric Stukov is a very powerful combo. It gives Stukov, you know, just put the silence here and everything's going to be fine. Anduin is a primary counter to that. So good ban there by ProBUs for sure. And it's going to be ETC taken off the board here by Protectors of Aiur. Good setup with the Stukov, just a good tank overall, and very good into Garrosh. That knockback on the face melt can really ruin Garrosh's day, especially once the slow and the range have been added to that ability. It's going to be Uther and Maiev here, picked up by Ektar and Ace. Uther, another hero that was doing fine in the Medallion patch, but even better since it left. Maiev going to be very strong engage here. Interesting setup here for ProBUs. We'll have to see what tank they want to take in with this combination. BTC off the board, that would have been the primary option. Do have a couple left. Sergeant Scoops picking up the Bright Wing, and Eclectic going to be playing an Artanis here. Interesting choice on the Artanis. So we don't... I mean, Artanis into Diva, you can get some stack stun. You can generally survive as Diva's damage output is very low one-on-one. Could be that that Protectors of Aiur is trying to play the late game here. They've got some early game pressure with the Garrosh, Jaina, the Sylvanas, and possibly the late game pressure from Artanis. So hedging their bets a little bit there. And it's going to be Majesty locking in the Chromie. Actually getting all the way to the end of the draft here for ProBUs. Chromie just great at setting up on points. Those slowing sands can be oh so difficult for Artanis and Garrosh to work with. And generally just good at following up from a great distance on the damage that Maiev and Uther are trying to put out. So, game number 1 is going to be underway here. ProBUs versus Protectors of Aiur. Alrighty. Loading on in here. Taking a look at our teams. That is an Uther main tank with the Maiev on the side. Interesting setup indeed. I think I like Protectors of Aiur right now, but we'll have to see how it goes. Loading on in to our first game of this series on the left in the blue. Ace is playing Maiev, Lulu is on the Stukov, Majesty playing the Chromie, Ektar is on the Uther, and 8-bit is playing the Diva. It is ProBUs. On the right in the red, Redbeard on that Garrosh. Eclectic is playing Artanis. Sergeant Scoops on the Bright Wing. Night Knight is on Jaina, and Orion on the Sylvanas. It is Protectors of Aiur.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 is underway here. Stacking quests all around here, except for Brightwing here on Protectors of Aiur. We have the Protector of Aiur quest actually chosen by Eclectic. Going to be stacking those auto attacks onto heroes. Dagger quest coming out for Sylvanas. Warbreaker quest for Garrosh, as the throw onto Ace is good. Maiev gets the Vault of the Wardens and the quick pull after warping on out, so good job by Ace. Nice combo of abilities there. Jaina, of course, going to be looking for globes to help out that mana pool later in the game. New Jaina since Ice Fury Wand came out has been basically an infinite mana Jaina. You go for the Fingers of Frost on 1, you take the Arcane Intellect on 4, and then you go for the Ice Fury Wand to aid in your stacking and aid in your Blizzard cooldown reduction. As we see our teams rotating around here as D.Va and Artanis going to go ahead and battle in the off lane. Kung Fu, Boomer, beautiful holiday. Welcome, Papa Patience as well. Ace actually thrown in once again. The Polymorph is going to be good. Ace with that Vault once again denying a little bit of damage. You see the power of the combination coming out from Protectors of Aiur. It's D.Va and Artanis quick whacking away. 21 stacks on that quest. Goes over 9,000 for Artanis. So far, ProBUs has not gone over to their turret camp just yet. Choosing to keep strong with the rotation. Sylvanas, Orion has picked up the turret for Protectors of Aiur. His Majesty with that time trap. He's trying to get a pull onto Night Knight. Jaina will be pulled forward. Sergeant Scoop's actually taking the brunt of that damage. Brightwing is going to have to sail on out of there. As Eclectic, thinking about a swap, actually finds it onto Ace. Polymorph is going to stop Maya from warping back for just a moment. Will expire and Ace will escape. Taking a look at the experience so far, looks like ProBUs ever so slightly ahead on those minions. Giving them a very minor lead for the moment as we see Protectors of Aiur taking this this heal camp uncontested, as the rest of ProBUs had to go back and take their turret that wasn't picked up earlier this game. Lulu and Ace holding down the fort here. We see Uther and Garrosh hanging as Chromie went on back for mana. We see Protectors of Aiur once again on top of their macro play, setting up this camp to push during our control point A. Chromie doing their very best to take out this camp. Lulu and Ace going to come on in and help that out. It looks like Protectors of Aiur want to get onto this point first. They do capture their siege camp first, so eventually someone's going to have to go up there and clear that out. But for the meantime, Protectors of Aiur are first to start the channel. Redbeard wanting to go in. Oh no, Eclectic could be in trouble here. Redbeard being a little bit greedy, staying on this point. That's going to be Artanis going down. Now ProBUs is going to be able to move and push Redbeard right on out of there. So the Protectors of Aiur are going to do a full back, do a full reset there on the health and the mana bars, while ProBUs moves on to this point. Redbeard used their Nerf axe to go ahead and work on this wave clear. D.Va pushing down the bottom lane, while the rest of ProBUs hangs on the point. Maiev went back to get reset there. As level 7's actually arrived early for ProBUs, Protectors of Aiur are going to have to do some soaking if they want to make sure... Uh-oh. Brian may have stayed too long. The Umbral Bind is going to be good, but here comes Sergeant Scoops for the save. Good disengage there coming out from Protectors of Aiur. They do find level 7 as well. As we see D.Va continuing the channel here, Eclectic forcing 8-bit off the point, at least for a moment. D.Va will be finally pushed off. Protectors of Aiur trying to flip control point A over, but it will be contested. D.Va Bomb is actually going to be thrown out there. Redbeard pulled back as well. Oh, the Chromie damage coming on out. A little bit scary there for Garrosh, as ProBUs is now back in full force on this point. But two turrets are available on the side of Protectors of Aiur. Look at that Polymorph. Ace is actually going to get away from this as the counter kill onto Jaina is good. Ace somehow still alive here, but look at those turrets. Empowered by Sylvanas just wailing away on the members of ProBUs. That's Maiev down in... D.Va has been demech'd. Can Ektar get away? Looks like they can, as Majesty still trying to poke in here. Eclectic thinking about the chase, but thinks better of it. 99% is turned over to Protectors of Aiur, and we're going to see ourselves a turret steal. Majesty putting a little bit of damage onto this point, but ultimately not much to be done. 1v3. Uther getting some soak in the top lane for ProBUs. ProBUs still ahead on levels here. about to reach level 9, while the Protectors of Aiur are about halfway through level 8. Still fighting over this first point. Ektar getting the stun onto Redbeard. Huge pull. Ethan is going to reduce the damage of the backline, and look at that. Artanis just nowhere to go there with that growing silence zone coming out from Lulu. ProBUs once again showing that they are doing super well in these teamfights. Ace with a big pull. Getting the Fan of Knives resets, the rush down from D.Va. Going to secure the triple, the quad kill for ProBUs. That's going to be the first Protector of the game going over to the blue team. Who is Ace? I believe Ace is our own 7th Ace of Ektar and 7th Ace fame.
Blue team has taken control of
Level 10s have arrived here for ProBUs. Looking at the Flailing Swipe, Warden's Cage, Slowing Sands. That is Bunny Hop actually coming out for D.Va, so no micro missiles. And the Divine Storm for Uther. So going very aggressive, going heavy into the heroic combo kill. Protector working on this wall here. Throwing out the laser, that should be enough. The cannon tower is going to go down as the Protector moving on through the mid lane, trying to get a little bit of bonus damage in. Clean up this wall. Then gonna have to think about retreating here as the laser goes out. Plictic just wailing away on this Protector, getting a couple of extra stacks. Ace and Lulu going to fall out of there. Ace looking to actually get a pull. Won't quite get it. That's going to be level 10s coming in for Protectors of Aiur. Looking at the Suppression Pulse, Blink Heal, Mind Control here for Sylvanas, Warlord's Challenge, and Summon Water Elemental. Protectors of Aiur, once again, right on top of their camp macro. You see it in the Mercenary captures. Almost 3,000 experience to the 750. Oh, the taunt onto 4 is good, but Redbeard kind of out there all alone. Suppression Pulse going to come in late, and that's going to be Garrosh going down. Warden's Cage to try to prevent the retreat. Bunny Hop as well, slowing down the members. Divine Storm will not land. So ProBUs, again, coming up big in these team fights. Find the kill onto the enemy tank, and we're going to see what they can do on the map here. Artanis pressuring out D.Va a little bit. Maiev going to come around the outside, thinking about it. Decides to go back to the mid lane. Lulu and Majesty picking up a turret of their own here for ProBUs. Ektar coming on through. This could be trouble for Artanis. Oh, Artanis manages to get away. The bind does not pull in. Roster list. If you're in the XGDI Discord, there is a submitted rosters channel where you will see who's on each team. I'm not sure if the rosters are on the tournament website. Maybe someone in chat who's familiar with the XGDI website on tournament can go ahead and confirm that for me. Well, I'm not sure the rosters are listed there. Ace going in, gets the pull onto Sergeant Scoops. 8-bit committing as well, but the Blink Heal is going to get Brightwing right on out of there. Redbeard trying to get the knock-up onto Ektar, but just missing there. Nice stun from Uther. Gets the peel away as Redbeard was definitely going for the big throw there. ProBUs are 13-12 here. If they can push their advantage, they might be able to snowball this game further into their control. Suppression Pulse going to be landing onto 3. Just in case the engage was coming on through, but so far Protectors of Aiur doing a good job of holding their ground here. But they are behind, about to be 14-12. As Ace looking for another pull. Redbeard coming across, just trying to force back the members of ProBUs. Redbeard really wants to find that Uther. Settles for the D.Va instead. Taunt comes out, but D.Va Bomb is ready to be thrown out. Warden's Cage is here. Divine Hurricane is there as well. Look at that silence zone. Jaina going to go down. Members pulled right back into the silence. That's Sylvanas and Brightwing down. Another triple kill here for ProBUs as Redbeard forced to move on back. One thing here, outside of Chromie, the building damage. Single target siege there as Garrosh getting a little bit caught out. Single target siege from the members of ProBUs, nothing to write home about. They've got the Uther Stukov. Not exactly great siege. Stukov's not bad at it. D.Va's not going to be helping you out all that much. Maiev doesn't do a whole lot against buildings. So you're really just sort of counting on the Chromie Dragon's Breaths. Nothing too Nothing too crazy for siege. So ProBUs is going to have to really rely on the protectors this game to get as much siege damage as possible. Eclectic looking for a swap, finds Ektar. Time Stop is going to do it for now. Mind Control is going to be good onto Uther, but the armor keeping Ektar alive for so long here. Finally, Uther goes down. Bunny Hop going to try to slow down the members of Protectors of Aiur. Lulu throws out the Silent Zone as well, but Orion is just wailing away on Stukov. Ace wanting to find the Umbral Bind. Ooh, look at that. Redbeard with a great toss. It's Eclectic and Night Knight being forced back by the long-range siege of Majesty. Sergeant Scoop's getting chunked there. 8-Bit trying to get away from Orion, will manage to do so. And even down 2 levels and a talent tier, Protectors of Aiur looking pretty good in that fight. They're 5v4 right now. Majesty moving on to the point. Garrosh trying to keep up the contest. Orion has to be careful here. Moves against the flow to try to get into a better position. It's Redbeard just trying to dodge out on those chromey sandblasts. Stoppable is good, but Ace is in the thick of things. Look at that taunt. Mind Control as well. Oh, and the heal item did not have a chance to be used. Redbeard is going to go ahead and pick that up. Night Knight being harassed by 8-Bit, but Sergeant Scoops is there for the blink heal save. Quick to come around the outside. Uther is going to be polymorphed and absolutely annihilated, but not before coming out with a huge Divine Storm. Counter triple kill here for ProBUs. Eclectic could be next. That's it for Artanis. Night Knight trying to get away here. Does still have this fort. Uther with the calling card Divine Storm from the grave. Turns what looked like a 2-0 into a 2-4. And ProBUs go ahead and control this point. Protector going to be picked up here. Lulu standing on the point. It's going to be Majesty and Lulu controlling this Protector. ProBUs is going to have to get the most siege possible out of this. 8-Bit is going ahead and whittling down this top fort. Protector going to start moving down through the bottom lane after a little bit of lane maintenance. Maiev has caught this wave up to the fort here. Finishes off the well. Here comes the Protector. Protectors of Aiur are here for the full defense. The Fist Slam, that's definitely going to be enough to take out this fort. Redbeard trying to move right on past. Finds the taunt here onto Ace. Night Knight trying to chase down with that Water Elemental. Polymorph is going to be good. Fall to the Wardens. Ace doing a little bit of juke there to find the exit.
I did not expect the Protector to be destroyed like that.
Team's once again going to reset. Eclectic moving on in. Gets stunned out by Uther. There's the Slowing Sands. That's going to be all sorts of trouble for Artanis as the Silent Zone is there as well. Artanis going down here, and ProBUs are now on the chase. Maiev warping forward, looking for a possible Umbral Bind, and without this fort, this is big trouble here for Protectors of Aiur. That's going to be Garrosh going down as well. Another triple kill as Ace gets the pull onto Orion. Quad kill confirmed. ProBUs now with 19 kills in this game as they try to get a little bit of damage on this bottom keep. And this is where we see the lack of single-target siege really become a problem for ProBUs. Their team comp for fighting has been absolutely tremendous, but it's taking them so long to get value on the map, although at the rate these team fights are going, the speed at which they reach the core doesn't seem to matter all that much. It seems like the core will be reached regardless. Eclectic trying to save this keep for just a little bit longer, but it looks like it's going to be going down here. Garrosh just now getting out of the Hall of Storms. And here we go. Protectors of Aiur is back on the map. All 6 structures still remaining here for ProBUs. Level 20 to 17 here. Protectors of Aiur just trying to soak as well as they can, not get picked. ProBUs just able to do whatever they want here. Going to go ahead and move over to this heal camp. Promi moving on down, gets the Slowing Sands onto Redbeard, but Indomitable will be popped. Chat calling me out for push-up form. Hey, my chest is sore right now. I will give you 10 good ones and 10 bad ones. How about that? That is the compromise. Siege Camp Steel coming on out here from ProBUs. Moving on back, just going ahead and picking up yet another turret here. One level picked up for Protectors of Aiur. They've got their 18s now, though 20 is definitely not in the cards as we approach Protector C. Turret once again grabbed by ProBUs. They've got a heal camp and they've got two turrets as Ace trying to track down someone for a bind. There's the warp forward. Not going to get it. Dismount coming on out. The suppression pulse used by Artanis. Majesty moving on up there. Redbeard not quite finding the throw. Not sure what happened there. It's Redbeard now trying to get away. Maiev engaging, finds the pull onto Orion. Night Knight manages to use the ice block. But there's the bunny hop to complete that kill. Divine Storm used. Indomitable's not going to be enough. Garrosh going down. And now ProBUs just going to go ahead and try to siege this top lane. Eclectic moving in, gets countered by the Slowing Sands. 8-Bit getting a little bit of a bump there. There's Orion now being chased out by 8-Bit. Look at the stun combo. That's going to be it for Artanis. 3 dead for Protectors of Aiur. They're going to grab this top keep, and are they going to go for the core here? Still 20 seconds till Jane is back on the battlefield. There's the turret coming on out. Heal camp used as well, and ProBUs, they're just going to go ahead and work on ending this game. The siege damage just so slow. Finally, the core is going to drop down here. 60%. Jaina still 5 seconds away. Warping on in. The Divine Storm going to catch 2. Orion gets back into the base, but the core will not be so lucky. ProBUs picks up their first win of the series. GG. Taking a look at the score screen, bit of a one-sided affair there. 22 kills to 5. Ace on the Maiev being very oppressive with those Umbral Bind pulls, but it was Majesty on the Chromie leading the way on the hero damage, 65,500. Orion on the Sylvanas leading the way for Protectors of Aiur with nearly 47k. That was a tough one for sure. We'll see if Protectors of Aiur can bring it on back for game number 2. Take a quick look here at the talent screen. We did see that Jaina build coming on out, the Arcane Intellect with the Ice Fury Wand, the new Coldness for the Frost Mage. We'll bring it on back to me and get set up for game number 2. Alrighty, we do have some redemptions. Falcomer, bring in the 10 squats. Beautiful holiday with the 10 push-ups. We'll do them in that order. All right. Over here. All right. Time for some gene squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 push-ups. Camera. Keep doing it. All right. Whew. That's about right. Just in time for a lobby. Now I'm all out of breath. Let's fix this up. Forehead. Ooh. Drink water, don't mind if I do. Whew. Alright, got a player switch here. Headphones back on. Ten more push-ups has been redeemed by Valkymer. You're not going to see 10 that are that good. Oh. 1 minute has been called. Alright, well. Guess I gotta do them then. I need to get a second camera. This is ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, push-ups.
Hot room.
In a hot room. Back up. Alright, that's pretty good. Whew. Alright, I'm back. Did I get everything right? Alright, awesome. Let me breathe for a minute. Thank you for redeeming. Unfortunately, you can't make me do any more push-ups today. Eh. Teams are up and nearly ready to go here. Still trying to breathe. Let's go to the map screen so you don't have to watch me breathe. Remind you the state of the series here. Infernal Shrines, Praxis Holdout, Dragonshire, and Alterac Pass. We're a band away. Volskaya Foundry, ProBUs came out on top, and now ProBUs will be taking us to Warhead Junction for game number 2. Tricep extensions. I guess I can do that. Teams are still needing a minute. So, let's do it. This is a good redemption, because I gotta do one on each side. 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And the left. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Tricep extension. I shouldn't drop that so much. Thank you, Jigsy. Teams are still waiting for time. Oh, man. I'm stretched like crazy now. Poor cats. Wondering what the heck I'm doing. Good timing. Teams say they're ready. Need to make the redemptions more expensive? Well, I mean, right now I've got it so there's a limit, so you can't just make me do infinity exercises. If it starts being, you know, a full redemption every single stream, I'll think about it, but right now things are good. Things are good right now. Is my mic so low? There we go. Team should be ready in just a moment. I'm going to take another pull on this water here. Full redeem tonight. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Oh, I'll tell you what, though. I did chin-ups on Thursday. And, like, this part here is just, oh, I'm just dying. Dying over there. All right, we got a draft. Draft has been called. Warhead Junction will be the map for game number 2. You will notice that Hirobi is in for Ektar over there on the left-hand side. A bit of a switch up there. Valkymer demanding redemptions. All right. Tell you what, we're going to do a squat draft, and then we'll figure out the rest later. 40 squats. I can do 40 squats in this draft. Vectors of Aiur thinking about their first ban. I think I can't do 40 squats in the draft. You're out of your mind. Maiev going to be banned away. 8, 9, 10, 11. Sylvanas going to be banned out by ProBUs. Good respect bans coming out. I'm going to call that 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's halfway. Next ban, getting ready here for Protectors of Aiur. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. A Deathwing ban. Is that a Deathwing ban? Alright. Deathwing taken off the board. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that's 40 squats. And Jaina removed by ProBUs. No more stretches for you. Whew. Protectors of Aiur thinking about their first pick here. Alright, let's, man, I got a lot of stuff left to do. Let's look up the list. 40 curls. My god, alright, Redbeard, Imperious. We'll type stuff in during the break, it'll be fine. Star curls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tassadar and Johanna. 6, 7. Good wave clear heroes. 9, 10. Ooh. That's gonna be hard. Ana Liming, classic combo coming on out here. Let me go ahead and type stuff. Ana. Ming. 8-bit, Johanna. Hirobi. Tassadar. Alright. More curls. 1, 2, 3. Remain taken out here. Okay. Big blow up combo. Could be the way. 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. Getting frame loss. Chat just wants to put me through the ringer. Alright, that's 20 curls. What's going on with my frame rate? That's not good. Diva going to be banned out here by Protectors of Aiur. Next 2 picks here for ProBUs. They've got the Tassadar and they've got the Johanna. Man, losing frames like crazy. Why is this happening? Oh, hopefully that fixes itself, chat. Sorry about that. You want me to do a minute of plank, you nutbar? I'm not doing that. Ace is going to be on the Rainer this time. No Maiev, as it was banned away. Lulu playing Anduin, actually. There we go. Alright, looks like we've got our frames back. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dahaka. That's a big map.
The hunt is on.
8, 9, 10. All right. Jeezy McQueezy. Eclectic playing the Dahaka here. Dahaka. Orion. It'll be Lunara this time. What's the last pick? Majesty gonna play. Oh, it's some Hogger. Hogger time. I can't even choose Hogger in my stuff. So it's gonna say is Abathur. Oh. More options. I've already given you like an insane workout, Moonster. You're mad. You're a mad lad. Alright, game number 2, ProBUs versus Protectors of Aiur. There are heroes and stuff, I'm sure. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can bang out the last curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. That's 40 curls. But we've got a game to play. So no more exercise for now. Ooh. On the left in the blue, Ace is playing Raynor, Lulu on the Anduin, Hirobi on the Tassadar, Majesty's playing Hogger, 8-bit on the Johanna. It is ProBUs. On the right in the red, Sergeant Scoops is on the Ana, Redbeard playing Imperious, Eclectic on the Dahaka, Orion on the Lunara, and Night Knight is on the Li Ming. It is Protectors of Aiur.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Drink water, streamer. Don't mind if I do.
Begin.
Oh. Top site going to be picked up here by ProBUs, bottom by Protectors of Aiur. If you're not super familiar with New Warhead Junction, these site towers are very important as they do keep the new tunnel in sight for both sides. If you had drinking water 100 times, well, I mean, I just won't do it. Johanna going to be taken out here as first blood of the game. Protectors of Aiur coming up big. Deleted the stretches? I did, because you guys keep wanting to redeem full workouts. I don't have time for that. I'll be here for like an hour after stream with all this stretching and stuff. You're not here for the stretches, you're here for the good stuff, and you know it. You're going to see the rotations from ProBUs moving from top to bottom lane. We're going to see Hogger hanging out in the mid. Redbeard pushing away here. Uh-oh, Imperious could be in some trouble. Lulu and Ace coming around the outside. It's a triple gank with no tank. Can Redbeard get away here? Chastise is going to land. Wall not going to quite get there. So we see Dahaka pushing away in the top lane. As Hogger bounces on out of there. Right side camp picked up there by Protectors of Aiur. Uh-oh, Dahaka could be in some trouble here. Eclectic manages to get behind the wall. So we see 3 members from Protectors of Aiur handling the mid lane for the moment. It looks like ProBUs is doing the new style. They're going to do the rotation between top and bottom. Leave their solo laner in the middle. Protectors of Aiur slowly going to evolve their strategy. Sergeant Scoops gets the sleep onto the back line. No follow-up to be had, though. Redbeard and Orion just waiting for this rotation to come on out from ProBUs. Here they come. Hirobi. Redbeard's going to try to get the cap. Ace being forced away by Redbeard. And now stuck in the bottom lane is ProBUs. It's Dahaka and Hogger going to duke it out in the mid lane there. Good job, good adjustment there by Protectors of Aiur. Trying to control these, this tunnel point. This ProBUs was just going through there for free for the first part of this game. Ace going to go ahead and start up the Bruiser camp on the left-hand side. We see Protectors of Aiur just going ahead and clearing away. Oh, Redbeard not quite landing the Impale onto Hirobi. That's going to allow Tassadar to get away here. Warheads are up. 8-Bit going to go ahead and grab one here for ProBUs. Night working on one for Protectors of Aiur. Hirobi was thinking about an interrupt. He isn't going to do it, though. Orion trying to come in here, sneak a nuke. Will Ace come on down for the interrupt? Looks like... Oh, wow. The entire crew is coming on up here. Good catch by Orion. To hippity-hop on out of there. Mid-nuke is still available as well. Hogger going to be able to just deny that for days. Top lane looks like where the action's at. Ooh, the wall coming on out. Not quite catching Sergeant Scoops there. Chastise will hit Night. Going to put Li Ming down to about 20% health. Redbeard in some trouble there. Has to back up as well. Still, we have Dahaka and Hogger slapping away here. Drag is going to be good. Majesty going to take one tower shot. Eclectic going to grab the tap. Can they get here in time? No. Majesty actually manages to grab it. Raynor could be in some trouble here in the top lane. Night trying to stay just out of range. Looks like Ace is going to get away. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, though, Hogger is on the chase. Redbeard caught by the Tassadar wall. The body blocks are in, and that's going to be it. Imperius is down. Li Ming actually taken out as well. Ace battling it out versus the two laners. 8-Bit coming on out. Oh, this could be trouble for Lunara. Ace is stepping up. Ryan manages to get away. I wasn't sure if Lunara was going to commit to that. Roby coming on down. Sergeant Scoops not quite landing the sleeping dart.
Blue team has launched a new.
Nuke going to go through the top lane here. Ace and Lulu just keeping up the siege as Protectors of Aiur look to spread out and contain this push. Redbeard whacking away on this camp. Going to need some help here from Night. Lunara saving this top fort for now. Comes the rest of ProBUs. Pushing in here, trying to get this bottom fort taken out. 8-Bit thinking about tanking it, but thinks better. Redbeard coming around the outside, catches two in that impale. The sleep is coming on out. Look at all the burst damage. Anduin being taken down. Night is on the chase. Tassadar is caught. Night has to back on off to not get Tassadar comboed. As we see, once again, Majesty just using the meat from that trait. Get healed back up. Eclectic taking some big damage from that camp, but does manage to get the capture. ProBUs just clearing away this Hellbat camp from earlier. Still just kind of working on getting towards this bottom fort. Protectors of Aiur are going to come on through the portal, possibly, thinking about it. Here they come. They're both trying to go through at the same time. Redbeard trying to get away. Sergeant Scoops coming on through. They can't figure out where to go. Imperius is going to come on back. Ryan trying to get the slows onto Johanna. Level 10 is here for ProBUs. There's the pull onto Tassadar. Great leap of faith coming on out from Lulu. And Light Bomb onto Johanna, going to catch two. Sergeant Scoops trying to get away here. Anna going to be taken out by the chasing Ace. Roby, gets hit with that orb. Orion, the Banshee's on the chase. The Banshee coming on through. Ace, super low health. There it goes. Raynor, Tassadar down as well. Nice knockback from Hogger. Trying to bounce away off this terrain. Oh no, comes on back. Just bouncing, somehow coming back. Hogger's on the way out. Majesty escapes. How do terrain bounces work? We may never know. We may never know. Burpees, planks, none of these things will ever be in the stream. I'll tell you what. If I get a setup, if something crazy happens, and I stream full time, and I mean something crazy would have to happen, and I get like a place, and I set up like an indoor workout space, where I got a second camera, and I can go over to the workout area and do these things, at that point will I consider these insane workouts. Oh my gosh, my cat is very upset in the background. Imperius going to go down. Sergeant Scoops being blocked by the Hortipult. That's going to be 2 more kills for ProBUs. Anyway, like if I had a Heroes of Fitness setup, you all know Heroes of Fitness. They can just take down their green screen, go back into their literal workout room, and go do stuff. At that point, I'll consider burpees. Until then, the ab workouts will stay where they belong. Maybe once a week at the gym. Because ab workouts suck. Oh my, oh my. ProBUs working on taking this vision back, trying to control these tunnels once again. Protectors of Aiur. Redbeard going to go ahead and scout the boss, see no one is on there. Left side bruiser picked up by ProBUs. Here comes Redbeard, though. They're coming in. They're going to not get there in time, but Ace could be in trouble. Redbeard surges on past. ProBUs caught by the body block, but there's the Archon coming out. Redbeard with the swords. Yes, it's going to be enough, but in the background, Lunar is taken out. Raynor down as well. The empowered Night Knight is just wailing away. Lulu has to try to get away from that disintegration beam. 8-Bit's trying to 1v3 on Johanna. Sergeant Scoops! Scoops! That's Anna down. Goose, knock it off. 8-Bit managing to get away here. Lulu may not be so lucky. Anduin manages to get on out of there. Majesty, uh-oh, caught in the disintegration beam. Still has that nuke. Hits the unstoppable, gets pulled back by Anduin. The chase still continuing. 8-Bit, oh, gets caught. That's going to be it. Johanna finally taken down. Protectors of Aiur looking great with this Imperious combination. Not looking as great on the map here. Orion trying to catch up this bottom lane. Dahaka trying to catch up the top lane. All is back to normal once again. Ace going to put a little bit of damage onto Scoops there while the mid lane siege continues. Lunara still trying to get through this bottom wave. That was quite sizable. As the Warhead's looking to deploy once again. Only 2 this time. But the boss, uh-oh, Hogger is bouncing away. A little bit off kilter, though. I don't know if Majesty can make it back. Gonna have to try again with that possible... The Hortipult does last a while. If you set that up against a flat wall, you can definitely work on this boss. Eclectic grabbing the Warhead here. So far, they don't know. Augur trying to work on that damage. Does have full rage here, so that is doing quite a bit. Heal up with that stash. This is taking so long. Dahaka actually dropping off the nuke. Eclectic is going to check. Protectors of Aiur now know the boss is being taken. Augur going to have to back on out with the Hortipult. Eclectic picks up the chase here. ProBUs is coming up through the tunnel. I don't know if they get here in time. Oh, what a great sleep. Dahaka not able to get that nuke off. Tries to bounce on through, but it is Protectors of Aiur that pick up this boss. Augur does live for quite a while on those boss steals. But unfortunately, damage output, not that great. Imperious trying to get away through the tunnel here. Johanna catching with the Condemn. Top fort is going to fall. As we see top fort is going down. Hirobi trying to get away. Ooh. So far, boss is still pretty healthy. Hogger nuking down the bottom lane, trying to trade out the keep here, leaving only 4 on the defense. As the boss pushes in with this bruiser camp as well. Hogger looking to get this bottom keep. Looks like they will be able to do so. Top keep in all sorts of trouble. Lulu manages to get away here. 8-Bit still has a nuke for ProBUs. This boss looking to be going down. The keep still pretty healthy, but here comes a big minion wave. Tassadar is caught by Redbeard. Hirobi trying to get away. There's the light bomb combination onto 8-Bit. Oh, Redbeard is caught under keep fire, and that's going to be it. Orion taken out as well. Great shock ray coming out from the Tassadar. And Hogger is just continuing to pressure the core here, leading this wave all the way in. Eclectic going to be able to back. Hogger backing out as well. So ProBUs sort of coming ahead in that trade. They managed to get the structure. They managed to save their own. Great job. ProBUs looking strong through this game. Protectors of Aiur absolutely striking back in the mid-game. Can they force a game number 3 here? Or will ProBUs come out ahead? We'll have to see. Hogger once again bumping around. Camp has been captured. Boss still going to be down for another 3 minutes here, so that's not going to be in play.
Alert. War entertainment in process.
Protectors of Aiur will show in the mid lane. Redbeard wants to find a possible impale. Won't do it, though. Rest of the team not quite in position for the engage. Augur waiting on the backside here. Majesty looking for a possible pinch. As the site tower has been taken back. What if all future redemptions I ask pledge to fulfill the exercise? I'm not sure what you're saying. No planks. Planks denied. Majesty is caught there by the tower. Redbeard with the catch as well. That's going to be Augur going down. Eclectic going right back to full health. The Blessed Shield will be quickly denied there. Looked like it didn't last very long, honestly. Weird. Protectors of Aiur coming out ahead in that fight. They find the kill onto Augur. They're going to get one of the warheads, two of the warheads. The last warhead looks like it's going to go over to ProBUs. Uh-oh. A little bit of a gank opportunity. ProBUs is not done. Here come the rest of the crew. Sergeant Scoops actually manages to get away. Light Bomb onto 2 as Night Knight trying to get away. That's going to be a trade. Johanna for Li Ming. Sergeant Scoops has to be very careful in the background here. Ace coming around the outside. Orion still very healthy there, putting some pressure onto Lulu. Ace very, very threatening on this Rainer here. Redbeard trying to come around, trying to keep Hirobi from harassing the backline. Going in there, finds the Tastar, brings him down to half health, but the Archon is out. That's so much damage. Imperius is down. Eclectic on the outside, finds the drag. Oh no! Hirobi's in trouble. Manages to get healed up though. Lulu in the vicinity. Now Eclectic trying to drop the nuke before death. Manages to do so. Oh, and healing back up. Dahaka's not done just yet. Isolation onto Augur. Sergeant Scoops somehow still alive in the back line. The fight over these nukes continues. Ace starting to push back the members of Protectors of Aiur, and finally, ProBUs will go ahead and grab this nuke. They've got 3 of their own. Bottom lane is pushed in here, and Imperius still down for 15 seconds. Hirobi going to grab a 4th nuke for the members of ProBUs. Majesty has one as well. 4 nukes, I think, on a fully shielded core should take it down to about 70%. I'll take out the shields plus another 30, about. Majesty, uh-oh, trying for a camp steal. Uses the Hornipole to get over the wall. What a god. Majesty trying to get away here, but Orion's on the chase. Augur will escape. Look at that. ProBUs just moving around the map here. Augur going to go ahead and pick up this camp on the left-hand side. Oh, Protectors of Aiur thinking about a boss play. They managed to get around the site. This Bruiser camp is going to keep the lane pressed out. Ace going to clear that up. Are they actually going to check? Hirobi checking the brush. Protectors of Aiur going to go ahead and get on out of there. 8-bit finds Imperius. Condemn will not land. Ace trying to keep the boss hit, but the leashing has been completed. Johanna taken down to about half health there. Now both teams just positioning around this boss. Redbeard coming around the outside will be caught by 8-bit. Level 20 has arrived for ProBUs. Dahaka's down in the bottom lane showing. Will ProBUs start the boss? They're going to go ahead and start it. The Loot Horde in position. Majesty uses the Hornipole. Oh, Redbeard is caught on the wrong side of the Hornipole. Redbeard pops the Angelic Armaments. 8-bit in all sorts of trouble here. Ace trying to get away with that Light Bomb as Dahaka doing all sorts of business to the back line there. Pops the Essence to get right back to full health. ProBUs loses their tank, and Protectors of Aiur may be moving on in here to go ahead and steal this boss. Hirobi does have the Twilight Archon, going to be trying to work the edges. Eclectic not quite landing the drag. The Protectors of Aiur, they're going to grab this boss, but meanwhile in the bottom lane, this Hellbat camp is going to be weakening up the core severely. The Catapult on it as well. ProBUs is going to race it. They've got all these nukes. Core shielding is gone. Nuke is out. Eclectic doesn't have enough interrupts to get on through. 2 on the core, 3 on the core. Hirobi dropping it as well. ProBUs is just going to go ahead and race this, and the nukes are going to be enough. ProBUs with the 2-0 sneaky victory. GG. Alrighty, very close game there. Protectors of Aiur putting up a great fight, but in the end, the 4 nukes gathered by ProBUs and not dropped during that boss battle were enough to nuke down the core and take this series 2-0. Hirobi on the Tassadar, 51.5k hero damage, leading the way there. Night, top damage on the Li Ming. 4 Protectors of Aiur, about 44,500. Take a quick look at the talent screen, and then we'll see if we can find ourselves an interview with our victors. And after that interview, I've got a lot of exercise to do, so make sure you don't miss that. Alrighty. Looks like we're going to have ourselves the interview. All right, Majesty. Welcome to the program. Congratulations on the 2-0 victory.
Thank you.
Looking very, very strong out there. Game number 1, just sort of busting down the door with that Uther Maiev. That looked like a pretty practiced composition there. Is that something that you're ready to break out at any opportunity?
I think it's just all of us being on heroes we're comfortable with. We haven't really played as that exact 5. Like, we found out today before the game, me and Lulu weren't even on each other's friends list.
Oh, no. Well, it happens sometimes, but looking very strong there in game number 1 for sure. Finding the big wombos, especially with that Stukov Maiev, is so difficult to deal with.
Oh, it really is.
In that sort of situation, we saw some different sort of bans coming out in the beginning. Is there a particular draft on the other side you're looking for when it comes to sort of an abduct composition like we saw with that Maiev, or is it just something that you're ready to execute regardless of who you're looking to cross from?
It was more of we didn't want to face certain things on the enemy team when we had it. Not so much like we weren't looking to what we were taking it into. Like, we weren't looking for a positive matchup. We were just trying to remove the negative matchups that we could.
I see. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely a strong strategy there. Some people, I mean, especially people who are newer to drafting, not understanding, not just, banning out meta, but just knowing what comp you want to play and what can mess that up is definitely a skill to pick up. So good to know that that's something you're thinking about. Looking forward to game number 2, a much closer affair there, and we saw you bringing out the Hogger. So what do you think of the new hero?
I think he's extremely high skill cap, and I think he's busted, or at least very close to it. I think his camp tanking ability, his rotational power, the unstoppable on the E, I think is really strong. And in the right situation, he just outputs a ton of damage.
Okay, yeah, I mean, especially once you get to full rage. I've heard some people say the rage decays a little bit too quickly if once you're, not able to hit stuff. But at full rage, I was definitely seeing you deal some of that big damage. Have you been able to get Hogger on the different maps here? Because I assume it's very, very map dependent, knowing sort of your travel paths with that Hog Wild.
Yeah, like, there's definitely maps that are better for him and maps that are worse, as there are for every hero. Like, BOE is a really good one for him because for the same, basically the maps that are good for Diablo are good for him, because those are the maps where you have a ton of walls.
Makes sense for sure. All right, well, at the end of game number 2 there, we saw just sort of controlling that boss pit, ending up losing 1 and having to back out, but still with the 4 nukes there. Now, do you feel like, I mean, we haven't had Warhead Junction in a competitive fashion for quite a while. We had the change-up. We've got it here in XGDI. Do you feel like the win condition has actually changed all that much on Warhead, or is it still sort of come down to a big boss nuke push?
So, I think the win condition is the same, and we actually were discussing this mid-game about, on paper, at least in theory, you should only nuke top, because top is the only lane that has a boss in it, and therefore has its own win condition. No other lane has that. So we discussed that, and then we were like, we have already nuked other lanes, so we just kind of were looking for the best nuke opportunities. Like when I ran down, we nuked the bottom keep and kind of pushed that down, which ended up being our win condition. There's actually another thing we had discussed, like how many nukes does it actually take to kill core? And the answer is it takes 4 if the shields are down. And we happened to arrive right as the shields went down. So the 4 nukes just kind of ended the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, I figure it's usually, from what I've seen, 2 nukes will peel away the shielding and take you maybe to like 90, 85% core health. So watching the 4 drop, especially once, like you said, the catapult was already working on that shield, there was really nothing. It was academic at that point. The core was going down, so a very good rush there to be sure.
The other thing is to keep in mind is never nuke before the 4-minute mark.
Okay.
So,
yeah, because it goes up by, it's by minute now, right?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember how the scaling changed.
It's per minute, and at the 4-minute mark is when you can finally one-shot it well. So you never want to nuke before then, because then you have to launch the nuke and then have enough resources left to finish the well. So if you just wait till 4 minutes, you can just nuke it and walk away.
4 minutes on your first nuke. Mark it down there, chat. All right, well, a pretty convincing, strong 2-0 victory there as we roll through round 1 in here in the XGDI. Are there any more opponents here in round 1 that you're looking forward to facing? Any matchups maybe from previous seasons you're looking to
This is my first season of XGDI.
Oh, okay.
We have Tuesday versus I Must Feed. And I want to say we have one more team left after that for round 1.
Okay.
Might be wrong on that. Might be the last one of the season. But we have at least that one on Tuesday.
All right. We'll be looking forward to that one for sure. All right. Well, Majesty, thank you very much for coming on today. Congratulations on the win. Are there any shout-outs you'd like to make before we close things down here?
So I got a couple. So shout out to you. Thank you for the cast. I'm looking forward to going back and watching that. Shout out to our opponents, protectors of our and giving us such fun games. They were a lot of fun. I hope they have fun. Shout out to Lily. She watches everything I play in. She was watching that. And then shout out to Zul'jin Distillery for putting it all on.
Fantastic. It's a good time every time. This is my second time casting the league, and just, the atmosphere is really good. I enjoy doing this a lot, so hope it goes forward for many more seasons. DeWitt doing a great job there, getting all this together, so shout out to him for sure. All right, well, once again, congratulations on the win, and good luck going forward.
Thank you.
All right, team. Well, that's it for the series, but that's not it for me. Valkymer still redeemed a whole bunch of stuff, so we're going to go ahead and restart the music. Oh. And we're going to scroll up in the chat. We're going to remember what on earth we're doing here. Okay, squats are done. Curls are done. I need to do 30 tricep extensions, 30 ab twists, 30 shoulder press, and then I'm done. Okay. We're going to do some alternation. Let's do some alternation. Cat is asleep like a dork. All right, let's do some shoulder press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Oh, elbow cracks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, gonna take a break before more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. Other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. I owe you 10 more triceps, 10 more shoulder press. Oh, 30 abs. I should be able to do those. Okay. Then we got some water. We got a goose summon. All right. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh. Water break. Whew. All right, we got a goose summon. Where's my boy? I'll be back in a sec. I'll find him. All right. Hector wanted to see the goose. Here he is. Sleeping a little bit. He's had a good day. Claws are a little long. That's okay. These switches. Ooh. All right. Last set. Leave this over here. That's fine. Last ones. We're almost there. 10 shoulder press, 10 tricep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. This weight's coming loose. Load up. Triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh. All right, we did it. Exercise achieved. And that is going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you very much for coming on by. Thank you for spending your bananas. Build those up again in the future. One thing I wanted to think about this week is it is Grand Finals week in the NGS. We're going to have 4 Grand Finals going on twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. So go on out, support Amateur Heroes of the Storm, and see some great, great series. Whew. How many channel points to get rid of the man bun? I'm going to have to make that a community goal. Community goal to get rid of the haircut, in which case I will make 2 man buns. It'll be up to you. If you've not yet followed the channel, and you're not yet impressed by my excellence at casting, You can see every time I go live. You can judge me again. If today wasn't your day, maybe next time will be your day. Drop the channel a follow. You'll see every time I go live. When I'm not here, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Crushinator. And you can find every cast that I do in a condensed, spoiler-free VOD over on YouTube. Just search The Crushinator, and you will find me. Oh, that's going to be it for today's stream. We'll see if we can find a raid on over to some more Heroes of the Storm content. Once again, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.